Hello, hello. Welcome to the forest. It looks like you've been drawn in here by these wonderful Sagittarius energies. So happy you found me. We can definitely do a love reading for you, and we can also look at the energy and love around you. So we'll look at where you are currently on your path and then where it will be going in the future. If this resonates with you, please subscribe and tap the bell. That way you can get notified. We do have readings almost daily, so that will definitely help you find your way back here. And I'd also love it if you could give us a thumbs up if you like this. We're going to be starting off with finding out what animal spirits are in the woods for you right now. And then later on, when we're looking at the energies and love around you, we'll see what spirit animal comes out for them as well. So right away, we'll see what we have here. What animal spirit is in the woods today for Sagittarius? Oh my gosh. Okay. So we're going to take this one for sure since we saw it. And it is the bee. I really like this one. This one always gives me Queen of Earth vibes. It's that inner glow, that little bit of confidence, and putting your touches into everything. I like to think of this one as like the Midas touch, and I just imagine this beautiful bumblebee coming out of the woods for you and trailing all these little sparkles of pollen, and everywhere it goes and everywhere it flies, everything just glitters and glows. And it's kind of like that energy where wherever you go, everyone sees that. They see that inner glow. They see those inner touches or those outer touches that you put onto things, and it makes them happy and it inspires them. And it also like kind of encourages people to work together as well. It's that friendly, happy, outgoing kind of energy. I like how at the bottom it says you are the queen or king of abundance. Beautiful. Alrighty, so let's see where you are in love. I'm going to be using the Angel Tarot. Saw something fiery pop out and pop back in. We'll see if it wants to come out again. For Sagittarius on their journey. Ooh, so far we have, there is a fire one. 7 of Earth and the 2 of Fire for where you are in love right now. It's kind of like ticket 3 to start off with here for where you are. Check that angle a little bit. I just kind of changed things around, so I'm still kind of seeing where you can see everything. Okay. But yeah, you have the 7 of Earth, the 2 of Fire, and the 3 of Air. I feel like you want to kind of take action on something, but you're not really quite sure which direction to go because you're kind of going through a little bit of heartbreak right now. Something that you thought was gonna maybe keep moving forward looks like maybe it possibly stopped. However, you have this energy of wanting to keep going. So let's see what we have for your journey here. For Sagittarius in love coming up in the future, what can we see? Our guides out there to show us what we can't see. Oh, that's a lot. Alright, well, we have the 5 of Earth, the 7 of Fire, I'll show you the others, and renewal with Archangel Jermiel. And I feel like how I read is I feel like every card is a word, every card is a story, everything is a chapter, everything is a thread, everything flows and goes together. Oh, and then the Star and the Seven of Air also came out at the end there. So you have 2 sevens here. You know, the Star and renewal. Like, I definitely see some struggle here in what you've put yourself into. It looks like maybe you've put yourself into something that is kind of at this place where you're kind of having to kind of maybe defend yourself more than you thought you were going to in the situation, but because you feel very strongly about it. And even though you're kind of, I want to say, healing on this journey, it looks like there might be something that needs to change here that you're not quite willing to change. So we'll see. I might move these a little bit so you can see them better. I don't know. Okay, so I just moved stuff around. I might have to move that light. Oh my god, that's anyway. All right, we're gonna use the Mango Tarot to clarify. But I just feel like right now you're in this place of maybe being stuck. Knowing that something wasn't quite going how you planned it out, like how you wanted it to go, but it's kind of forcing you into this energy kind of a more like, I want to say, like independent vibe. But I kind of feel like you are stepping out looking for love. Like I feel like you're stepping out kind of trying to find that person to go on this adventure with. But maybe not quite there yet. Maybe not quite able to take that first step. But wanting to, kind of feeling that need, you know, because it is something that you put yourself into for a long time, and you're kind of like, can we just get this going? Like, this is just, why is it this moving? Like, I kind of feel like that's maybe why you're sad there. Let's see, clarify that through your air. Like, I just get this feeling of like, I want to hang on to this. Why aren't we moving? The Two of Fire. On the Two of Fire, too. You can't make this up. Only one card came out. Lord. Yeah, you see this potential. You see this world opening up in front of you, right? And you can do it on your own, but I kind of feel like you want to do it with somebody else. But you know, the one that's clarifying it, he's sitting there and he's holding the world in his hands by himself. Maybe you're wondering if you can move forward with this other energy here, or if you're kind of like, maybe I should be doing this on my own, because maybe this isn't going to go anywhere. But I feel like you wanted it to, right? Because coming up here, you have these energies of like, well, I gotta keep doing this. I gotta kind of keep moving and pushing myself, but without really kind of taking a look at maybe the imbalance that's been going on here, that little bit of lack, that little bit of, why aren't my needs being fulfilled here? Why isn't this kind of more solid than what I thought it was? But I kind of feel like the reason you're hanging on to it and the reason you're kind of going through this kind of is because you have these feelings. You have a lot of like of love for this person, for this situation. Because it looks like you do feel a lot here. Like there is happiness here. But you know, we do also have this energy of renewal with the Star. I mean, renewal can be for relationships. This can be like coming back to past energy, like maybe somebody that was in your life that isn't anymore. you know, so possibly if you were going through a breakup or a pause or whatever, you know, it's this energy coming back in here saying, all right, like we can give this another chance, but it's also that energy of like we have to let the past go and like kind of start and move forward here, like go off in a new direction together, but I feel like, you know, with the star here, like this is also very, very healing, whatever this energy is. And this could even just possibly be you just kind of letting go of the past, kind of realizing that it's time for things to kind of shift here into something that's more emotionally fulfilling for you. But anyway, let me see what we have here. Is there anything else you want to say about the Nine of Water? Because it looks like there's definitely some feelings here. The High Priestess. So you're like trusting your intuition about your feelings on this. You're kind of like leaning more on that like spiritual side. You know, kind of trying to get all your information together, all your facts together, kind of open up that crown chakra, like listen to your guides, listen to wisdom, listen to your experience here. You know, I just get a lot of these like kind of like librarian guide vibes from her. I'll show you this. I can get it too. There we go. It's actually a very pretty card. But she's very studious in this one. But the High Priestess is all about that, you know, trusting in the divine, basically, trusting in your intuition, letting the universe kind of speak to you and listening, you know. But anyway, and I feel like you do maybe feel like this was meant to be, like, and that's kind of why you're hanging on to this so tightly, even though maybe at times things have been really hard here. Can you tell me more about these plans that maybe didn't quite go through how they thought they were going to go through, and they kind of had to hang on to their socks there, whatnot? Oh my god, you have the Seven of Air guy on the Seven of Air. They are really pushing that. They're my guides today. They're like, dude, why are you clarifying? You know what's going on here, like. So clarifying the energies of kind of needing to like defend yourself. You're kind of being on this merry-go-round of drama. You have the same card. You also have the Seven of Aragon. But you also have the King of Water and the Seven of Earth. Oh, and you have the Seven of Earth. So it kind of follows you there a little bit here down the journey. But I'm not surprised because that Seven of Air energy, that's really hard to kind of get through sometimes. It's that energy of kind of wishing that things were one way and they're kind of another way. So you're kind of putting up this front to maybe the world, maybe even sometimes yourself, that things are different than what they really are. You know, and sometimes it can be done to protect yourself, to protect others. Sometimes it can just be because you just don't want everyone knowing your business, or maybe there's some things that, you know, you're kind of trying to keep to yourself here, keep an eye on, that kind of a feeling. But it's not feelings of like peace. It's not peaceful thoughts at all, you know. But it's paired with this feeling of love. You feel so much love for this because it's something you've invested yourself in. You're like, if I just wait long enough, this will clear itself up because I love this person or this whatever like so much. Like I have all these feelings to give. I'm emotionally balanced. I've put myself into this. But damn, there's something going on here that isn't quite on the up and up. There's something I want to keep my eye on, or there's something about me in my situation that is just kind of keeps coming back and it isn't a good energy, and it has my thoughts just not aligning with everything else that's going on. Is what I'm kind of getting from that. But I do feel like emotionally you feel like you got this. And so I'm not real sure what that's about. I can't speak for everyone and their situations or whatever, if this is healthy or not healthy or whatnot. But it does look like your guides on this path today are saying there is 100% something going on here that isn't being addressed, because it's kind of coming down here. It's kind of like following you, this thing, this person, this energy that you've just kind of been sitting around waiting on. Maybe you're kind of telling yourself, hey, this is gonna work out, this is gonna be fine, everything's fine, and just kind of going on this whirlwind, maybe having to kind of be like, yeah, because this is good, like sometimes this is really amazing and wonderful, but maybe sometimes this other energy isn't always giving. Maybe it kind of feels like sometimes you should pull back, or like they've pulled back. It just doesn't feel like balanced, right? However, because there's so much love here, I feel like it's just kind of maybe a little bit hard to let go, maybe just a little bit, kind of like, I need to hang on to this. Because something about the situation is healing for you. We have this renewal, we have these archangels coming in, Jeremiel and Jophiel, saying this is a healing situation. Whatever cycles have been going on, they're going to end, and it's going to feel really, really good. Okay. So, sorry about that. There's a little critter in the forest. I need some attention. So anyway, I think I pretty much covered this. So we're going to find out about the energy around you in love, because I am super curious. What is the energy around love for Sagittarius? What's the energy around love for Sagittarius? It's a little chilly, a little windy, but sunny. They have the Queen of Water, the Knight of Fire, and the Nine of Air. I feel like they're feeling conflicted about this. There's something in their thoughts that isn't aligning with what they're doing and what they're feeling here, because how they're feeling is a little bit like they have to go in towards this really fast, or it might kind of go away. I almost wonder or maybe they're just afraid of rejection here, because the Queen of Water is very emotionally receptive. She's very intuitive. She's smart, she's loving, she's kind, she's caring, paired with this energy of, I want to do this, I want to do this real fast, I want to do this right now, I'm going to focus on this and do this. But like their thoughts are just like kind of getting at them here. They're feeling maybe a lot of anxiety, maybe a lot of pressure from outside, or maybe even from within themselves here. I'm definitely going to have to clarify that, and it could be possible that there was, because you have these air cards, that there was a situation that they're just like upset about. But they definitely, feel this as well. You have the King of Cups, along with these energies of not feeling like everything's on the up and up. And they have this Queen of Water. So I definitely feel like this is the energy around you in love. Like, no question. Like, I feel like you know each other. I feel like you know this person, this energy here. And I wonder, like, if it is maybe from a past relationship, or if it's just an energy that kind of is very similar to an energy that you've maybe dealt with in the past, or I don't know, whatever the reason, they're on your level, they're on that same kind of feel here with, them having the Queen and you having the King. I'm gonna have to clarify that air because I'm just like, I feel like they feel like they are supposed to do something. Like, I feel like emotionally on the inside, I kind of feel like they're like, since I feel this, I have to do this, which isn't necessarily balanced, but I do feel like usually the Queen of Cups is pretty balanced with her emotions, but for whatever reason, I'm gonna ask. There's too many reasons. Like, my brain like doesn't work that fast. You'll be sitting here for a little bit if I try to work it out. I mean, I probably could, but let's not do that. Ooh, Death and Temperance. Wow. Very strong energies here. I need a hot minute because everything I knew kind of ended here. And I'm needing a minute here to find myself and figure out where I'm planting my feet, where I'm going, what I'm doing. Possibly mourning, grieving a situation here. Possibly afraid that they're going to lose the situation if they don't act fast, because they're feeling this need to act impulsively, you know, and they might even be coming across that way to you. Maybe being very emotionally impulsive. I wonder if maybe this person's just emotional. I feel like they definitely have the capacity to be more mature. And I kind of feel like the Knight of Fire energy is just because of the situation. There's just something about it. I don't know, guys. Like, I just feel like, you know, with everything going on, they're just like, I just need to do this right now. Like, I really feel focused on this. This is what makes me really happy. This is like, you know, and it could be in contrast to whatever else is going on here with the situation that has them really upset. And it's possible, like, if this was a past relationship or whatever, y'all broke up and they're still really upset about it, like in their thoughts or whatever, because they were so in love and because they really want to do this and they really, you know, felt that place of love. Maybe they didn't always show it how necessarily, like in like a very grounded fashion here. Maybe it kind of seemed like they were more in and out, but I feel like their feelings were there, you know. Hey, sorry about that. Hopefully this isn't too loud. I keep getting interrupted. Maybe that's how you all feel, but what I think is really interesting here though, I just noticed is kind of like, I love how she has these black wings here. I just get this sense of like this rebirth into a more patient energy, into this more kind of mature attitude. You know, and I wonder, you know, with that queen when that in that night there, maybe they're kind of needing to learn how to temper their actions, temper their words, you know. Maybe they're trying to learn how to be that more patient energy, that more zen attitude, that balanced harmony. Like, I really just feel like this is maybe like a little bit of a spiritual rebirth here for them needing that moment to kind of learn how to grow those wings, how to be that energy, to maybe learn how to be a little bit more patient here, but also needing that time. Maybe they even feel like possibly like if they don't move faster, like I was saying, like they might lose you or they might lose the situation, or it could even be that, like I said, like they just want to come towards you. Maybe they just want to come towards you really, really fast and really quickly, impulsively, because they feel this deeply, because they don't want to have these thoughts anymore, because they want this new beginning. Because I like what the things that are kind of like plaguing their thoughts right now is this needing to let go and this needing patience, you know. But anyway, see if there's anything else, and then I'll keep going here. We're gonna Or anything you want to tell me about, like, are they going to do anything about this? Or are they... Oh, wow. So you have the Five of Fire and the Eight of Fire. They're just kind of focusing on, like, this conflict, on needing to maybe learn how to work together. I wouldn't necessarily say conflict because it's the Wands, but I do feel like it's this, they know something's not in alignment. They know something isn't quite working. Like, and I feel like they're trying to figure that out, right? Because in this one, they're all kind of going different directions here. You know, kind of, they're not really like, they're kind of just, what's the word? They're learning how to maybe fight, right? So they're not really in harmony. They're not really working together, but they're learning how to. And it's maybe a struggle sometime, but they'll work it out, you know. And I think that's really interesting, you know, in comparison to this one where they're all straight and they're all going one direction, which is kind of the same feel, right? Maybe just needing to learn how to work together here, like I was saying, needing to maybe learn how to embrace that more patient attitude about things, about needing balance, about kind of letting karma come in here, you know, for better, for worse. And it could be, you know, like in their thoughts that they're worried, maybe it's going to be for worse. Maybe they're not going to be able to learn how to work together. Maybe things aren't going to come together. You know, maybe things are just over with. But they're carrying a lot of feelings here, a lot of very deep feelings, and they definitely want to, like, be able to do something about it, whether or not they do or whatever, you know. They have free will, so couldn't tell you that one, but I'm gonna see what spirit animal they have. Because you have these energies of healing, right? And they have these energies of patience. And needing to kind of like show their true selves, learn their true selves, come out as a new them. So, but I feel like they are very true to their feelings here. I feel like they know how they feel. They're not gonna like bullshit about that. Okay, so they have the moose with wisdom coming out of the forest, lending their confidence and their support. You know, that's that big, strong energy that you can lean on, you know. And it's about trusting in your intuition. It's saying, you know, we've given you this crown for a reason. You know, now it's the kind of time to tune in and listen to that inner wisdom here about the situation. Definitely saying, you know, lean on your intuition here, you know, a little bit more than anything else that you have. So they kind of need this like stable energy, this like, I need to go back, I need to kind of like listen to my intuition, which, you know, is a little bit of that temperance vibe too, maybe, you know, kind of needing to take a minute, you know, let things kind of happen. Get yourself grounded, right? This one's also about listening to your spirit guides, kind of like letting that guidance from the stars, from those that came before you, kind of help you on your journey. So, sorry if that was way up there. I kind of moved stuff around, so I'm still getting used to where things are here. But out of the woods today, your spirit animal is this beautiful golden bee. And you know, maybe it's the size of your hand, but it's absolutely beautiful. It's like super fluffy. You're just like, oh my god, I wanna touch it. I just wanna snuggle it. I just wanna, you know, it's so fluffy. And it's super beautiful, glittering golden, and everywhere it flies, it just leaves these little bits of glowing golden stars everywhere. You know, everything, everywhere it goes is just glittering, and everyone is inspired around it. And the energy around you in love, their spirit animal is this moose. It's all about solidity, it's about trusting in your intuition. It's about staying grounded in order to reach up and receive those messages from the heavens, which is very beautiful. So anyway, that's what I have for now. Like I said, readings are usually released almost daily, so if you want to come find your way back to the woods, I'd love a like, and hit that bell, and you can get notified when we have another reading up here. but it looks like things are changing, but it looks like you're taking things in stride and just kind of, you know, saying, hey, I'm gonna do me, you know. And it looks like it's working out pretty well for you here. But anyway, I hope you have a great couple of weeks, and I will talk to you later.